Hi again. This part is going to be, that's why the name chilies everywhere. So this is the name, chilies everywhere. As you can see, this cayenne pepper is very green still. This is just well, maybe a month and a half ago I've planted it. There's my little pot that's in the pot. So every year I go through some sort of a phase where I grow a certain plant, a lot of it, more than I need to, like a lot more. And this year is the chilies time for growing chilies. So this is chilies, and I've got this
summertime.
Say again.
Summertime.
Yeah. No, this one's the cayenne pepper. Yeah, okay, thanks. So this is cayenne pepper, and if you're growing cayenne pepper, usually a cold snap will kill it. You know, it won't survive a cold snap. So, but if you want to grow some, like this one here, look, it's got lots and lots of green chilies, and there's lots more flowering. You keep the fertilizer up to it, keep watering it, put it in a bigger pot, you get a bigger plant. Probably better even still put it in the ground, and I'll show you the difference. This is the pot, right? And there's chilies everywhere. Before I show you the one that I put in the ground, and the same time I put this in the pot, you can see the difference. But if you pan over here on the top of this structure, it's supposed to be pizza oven. If you pan over here on the top everywhere, you'll see all the chilies. You come down, all the chilies here, chilies there. Now, so this is the same chili. Now this is in a pot. So if you've got a balcony or something like that, pots are easy. Small pot, larger pots will give you larger chilies. But look at this one, it's in the ground and it's spread out so much more. You can compare the difference. Right? It will have close to the same amount of chilies, you know, at the moment anyway. But I can see there's a lot more flour on that, so we'll see what happens. But you know, chilies, potting chilies is very easy. Now if you come up here, you'll see on this side you got these chilies here. These are called cayenne, not cayenne. They're called bullet chilies. Okay, so we have these, and this is 2-year-old, 2-year-olds. So 2-year-olds chili plants. If you come to the stem, you can see the stems, how thick they are. So this is the second season, and they tolerate some cold, but not. So these bullet chilies, so they'll tolerate some cold. I still got to pick them. Now if you come with me here, you'll see also the second. Here there's a lot more chilies which I have not picked. You can see them all. Wow. Really time to pick them, I think. Really time. And so these chilies are usually easy to grow. They're not very difficult to grow, but you've got to look after them. Looking after them in terms of a little bit of watering and obviously fertilizer. So make sure that you add fertilizer to them, like with a lot of plants. And chilies love fertilizer, like the tomatoes. The more fertilizer you give them, they'll go crazy. But chilies are similar. So if you give them fertilizer, they'll give you chilies like galore. So chilies galore. So now what I'm going to show you.
How often?
3 to 4 weeks, every 3 to 4 weeks. That's during the growing season. Like now we're in Australia and it's our summer, and summertime everything's gone crazy and the whole of my backyard's gone crazy. I'll haven't had time really to get into it and sort it out. And you can see chilies, like a chili season. Now I want to show you how to propagate chilies. How do you grow chilies from your seed? Now if you come back with me here, I've got this little thing here. That's used to have chilies and I just neglected it, but looks like more seeds are germinating. Now with chilies, you can see the chili seeds like here. And now with chilies, you've got to be careful. You put chili seeds in there and it'll take 3 or more weeks to germinate. So, you know, patience. And these ones that have been in there, they might have germinated about 2 or 3 weeks ago. They've been in there for about 3 or 4 months before they germinated. But it's all now I'll show you what to do. Now if I pick a chili from here, oops, there you go. So like this chili, you pick a nice and green chili. These chilies are hot. I mean, they're not as hot as Carolina Reaper, but they're reasonably hot. You're up to 100,000 Scoville units. So for me, I can eat it, and it's nice heat. Now, one thing about growing these chilies and the cayenne that I showed you, so if you come around, I'll pick a cayenne. Nice cayenne, new season cayenne. Okay. And I can get bigger cayennes than this. So this is the cayenne. So you can see the difference.
Cayenne and bullet.
Yeah, bullets, and there's another name for them which I've forgotten at the moment. But no, this is the cayenne one. Both have the same heat. They're both hot. Now, remember we eat chilies. If you eat chilies, hot in the mouth, sometimes hot at the backside. Now, these ones only hot one way in, through the mouth. So when you go, you know where do you go? It's not hot at the back. So these are, and
that one there.
both of them.
Oh, okay.
Both of them are not. It's not hot when you go to the toilet. Now, but this cayenne one, this is the real cayenne. Sometimes people mix them up with Thai chilies because they're so skinny. But cayenne can grow bigger, and I'll show you the bigger cayenne. This is the only chili that's recommended for heart health. This is the cayenne. Make sure you look at it. It's not these big fat things that you might see in shops, and they call them cayenne because they're long and thin, but some of them they're really thick. But that's not this is the real cayenne. And I'll show you the bigger version of this, which is cayenne. So if you come with me here. Now, so you can see the difference. So this is cayenne as well. The reason this is a little bit bigger and this is the biggest it'll get is because I've looked after that plant a lot more than that one. That one's sort of just growing wild. So this is the cayenne, only chili good for the heart, and that's the facts that I've read. So you know you should look at it as well.
And how often would you eat that, and how would you eat it?
I mean, look, maybe 90% of the time I will have one chili, or maybe multiple chilies. For me, I just like a chili for the taste of things. And soon I'll show you how to make chili, a hot chili sauce. Hot chili sauce that you make today, right? You make it today, and then you eat it in the same day. You don't have to wait like fermented chili sauces, you know, a month and a half before they're ready to go. But this is really nice, and with the way I'll show you how to do it, it'll last you anything. If you keep it refrigerated, it might last you up to 3 months, 3 to 5 months. Okay, so if you keep it in storage in the fridge and you don't contaminate it, so it'll last you, like I said, up to 3 to 5 months. So which is easy to make, and I'll show you how to do that right now. So people should ask me, you know what I mean? They should ask me. Don't be afraid to email me and ask me questions regarding what you see on these videos. And another thing I want to say, next time I make a video, I will create a Patreon section. Now in the Patreon section, we're going to have really close, intimate way of making, say, fertilizers. Exactly, T to a T. Like you'll know exactly how to make that fertilizer if you wish. Right, so Patreon, and I'll let people know when I'm on Patreon and when I make my first video, which is going to be fertilizers, and you'll get to know exactly the same proportions, the duration, and how you can use it. Exactly, not bucket, what they call bucket chemistry, but exact proportions, if you're willing to go down that path. Okay, let's go and cook. Hi, this is the time we're making the hot chili sauce. Very simple idea, very quick, but we need to take off the stem. See the stem there? We need to break each stem off. So there's the stem, there's the chili. So for each part of that, we break it off. So there you go. So once you've done all that, once you've broken all the chili stems, we need to freeze it. Okay? We need to freeze them. And there's a reason why we need to freeze them. And if we freeze them, then we can actually mill them in, like, a blend them very, very easily, very quickly, as long as we put the following ingredients together. So I'll go get I've already done that. I've already got frozen chilies there, and I'll show you how to measure it. And then we put it together, blend them, and that's it. And you just put it in a container and put it in the fridge for that period of time, like a couple hours. I'll prefer it to be cool, or you can have it as is straight away. All right, so let me get it and get things organized. All right, here we go. And for hot chili sauce, I want to show you my ingredients, how we make it, and the percentage of various things that I'm going to add to it. So here we go. We've got frozen chilies. I'm going to add 500 grams, half a kilogram of frozen chilies. This is a new batch. So here we go. 1 second. So frozen chilies, 500 grams. And you'll see here, I'll get it out of my hand. You can see here, frozen chilies. So we add that to our tally. There we go.
All de-stemmed already?
Yep. Well, yeah. And so we've got two varieties. There's one you saw, the bird's eye or the bullet chilies, and this is the cayenne. So I just mix them both there. And let's have a look. We're halfway there. There we go. Now,
there's the weigh scale, which we zeroed already.
Yep, probably zero them. You can let them defrost a little bit. So 500 grams, nearly there. Oh, another couple of them. Right on the dot, there's 500 grams there. Then I'll get rid of this. So 500 grams chilies. Now, I'll leave that just to, defrost a little bit. Now, here's the two other ingredients that we need. For every 500 grams, I like to do 3% salt. So 3% of 500 is 15 grams of salt, or you can do more salt, depends. 3% for me is plenty. So I've got a little cup here. I'll just turn off my scale, and then I'll recenter it, if I can turn it off. All right, come on, there we go, it's off. I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna zero it again. And we're going to add 15 grams of salt. So let's have a look. I'm using rock salt, which I prefer. It's a pure 100% sea salt. So, and evaporated sea salt, and they break it up to, they're not fine salt, but it's granular salt. But this will eventually dissolve in the mix. If it doesn't matter, because so let's have a look, 15 grams. And yeah, right on the dot, 15 grams, 16 grams, that's okay. So there is, that's the salt. So there's not much there. Now what I want to do, I am going to measure vinegar and oil. So I'm going to use that organic vinegar, organic olive oil, because it's for our use. And now, this is going to be up to you. So I don't need my scale anymore, because I just need the volume measure, and that's my little thing to measure the volume. And then how do we measure the volume? Obviously, we can have anything from, if you buy, like I say, Tabasco sauce. Now Tabasco, hot, that Tabasco thing, it's got up to 70% vinegar, 70. Doesn't have any oil that I know of, but up to 70% vinegar. So you're basically, putting vinegar, mainly vinegar, into your food, which is chili vinegar. Now, but I'm not sure. I'm still undecided, but it's up to the individual. If I use 20% vinegar, so that means it's 100 mils of vinegar, and 20% of the oil, it's again 100 mils of the oil. Remember, that's half a kilogram, and that's 15 grams. That's 515 grams, and vinegar, 100 mils of vinegar is about 80 grams or 90 grams, around about there, depending on the weight, and that will be like 600, say, grams. And then I've got the olive oil, another 100 grams, which is about 70 grams. So about 700 grams of hot chili sauce. Like I said, because this is cold, we can use it straight away. So we are going to blend it, put all this together with the olive oil, and remember the ingredients: 15 grams salt, Now we'll try 100 grams, but normally I use 100 mils vinegar, but normally I use 50 mils vinegar, and I use normally 60 mils of olive oil. But we'll have a look how it turns out. So let's go ahead and show you how to do it in a blender, and it takes no time at all. Okay, here we go with the chili paste, hot chili sauce. We'll get half a kilo of chilies. They're still a bit frozen, but anyway, never mind. We'll put them in as many as we can, and we'll have to revisit it after we blend some, because you know the volume will decrease, as you know. So let's put as much as we can in here, and let's add some of the other ingredients, like 100 ml of vinegar and that. So okay, so let's have a look. It's enough for the moment. So we're 15 grams of salt. So it didn't matter how coarse or fine it was, because it's going to get blended. Now I'm going to look at 100 mils of and this, here it is. This is all at 225. Can't see it, so 100 mils is here. Okay, so let's add the vinegar, 100 mils. Everything's rough. It doesn't have to be precise. So 100 mils of vinegar, a little bit more, approximately. A lot of people like to add the white vinegar, you know, the cheap version, the white vinegar. Why is that? They reckon it's artificial and might last a lot longer. So white vinegar is made from acetic acid, which is diluted. So it's artificial chemical. This is natural apple cider vinegar. So here we go, a little bit more. Makes 100 ml. And remember, the things that we buy, it's in glass. Glass is a lot better. You know, people have eaten things out of plastic and they've been fine. I haven't heard anything. But just for me, it tastes nice out of the glass. Okay, so 100 mils of vinegar. Now let's open this, brand new. 100 mils of organic, also olive oil. So let's have a look which side it is on. So it's here. Oh, there's some bug growing out of there. Look at it. Came from the chilies. Again, it doesn't have to be exact on the line. It did well. I'm pretty well. Okay, now let's have a look. So 100 mils of oil. So we got our salt. So we got organic oil, organic vinegar. It's inexpensive. It's not that more like this organic oil, half a liter. Costs the same as the normal olive oil, extra virgin. The flavour and same. The vinegar, obviously, this is a little bit more dearer, just a touch. And so we've done our, and now we blend it till it's smooth. And that's all we do. I mean, it's just ridiculously easy. So let me add as much of this to the top as I can, and I'll come back and do the rest. All right, so we'll go. Not overfill it. So let's have a look. So we'll come back and we'll blend it again, very quickly, hopefully. We've got a lot of liquid there. Let's blend it quickly, and I'll come back and add the rest of the chilies. Okay, so let's see what happens. Did it, mate? Overflowed. So we'll just add the rest of the chilies, and then we'll blend it some more. Got loose because of the chili paste. Right. So we can add the rest and blend it again. Yes, we can add the rest. And the reason it's sort of spat out because it's thick, it's frozen, so that's why I like it better when it's actually defrosted, so you won't get that you know, like a ice smoothie or something like that. Not the ice smoothie, what do you call it? Frozen Coke or frozen lemonade, sort of those kind of, and that's what you're getting now. And see if I can close it. Oh, I can hear it hissing. So I'll just do this in waves and clean this up very shortly. Sounds right. I made a bit of a mess, but never mind. Okay, so let's go, and what we need to do is scoop it. And because it's cold already, we can taste it as well if anyone wants to. Put some. Hang on, let me get a spoon so I can stir it out. All right, here we go. The moment of truth is upon us. And here we go. Look what it looks like. Look at that. See that? Now, when you put it in the fridge, because of the oil, it's going to harden some more. So beautiful. Look at that. All you do is scoop it up in a container. I don't know if I have enough. So that's it. And maybe a friend of mine wants to try a bit.
How hot is it though?
I don't know. Put it on your finger and just try it a little bit, just a touch.
Alright, here it goes.
Okay, good luck.
Well, I'm not a
Chili.
pepper or chili lover, but this is strong.
Strong chili?
And it's tasty too, so definitely a really good chili sauce. I can imagine
You like
if
it
you're
hot?
a chili lover,
Yes, I
you'll
like
love
it.
this.
It's
This is
nice.
It's potent. It's flavoursome and potent.
Don't forget to subscribe, put a like button. Please email me any questions that you have. So I'll more than gladly reply. So please do that, and we'll catch up with you for the next episode.
Big plants.
Next episode. We'll see. I don't know yet which it's going to be, but hopefully it won't wait another 7-8 months. Thank you. See you.